So your MySQL database is broken, and I very well know how bothersome that can be. For that very same purpose, today I'm going to present MySQL Database Repair Tool that works with databases versions from 5.0 to 5.7.44, then from 8.0.40 to 8.0.44, and from 9.4 to 9.5. And you also have support for MariaDB. I'm going to show you this example on my Windows machine, but we are going to need few more applications. Let me show you. We are going to need MySQL, and I'm going to use version 8.44, and I'm going to need Hex. This tool I'm going to use in order to corrupt database. So how databases are usually corrupted? Well, if you have some electricity problems, if you have malware, some other kind of memory issues, there can be many reasons. But usually what is happening in that case? Few bytes here and there change original value. And I'm going to use this app in order to simulate that corruption. So now, without wasting any time, let me install all of this. I have it downloaded in this directory. So first I'm going to install MySQL Database and Workbench. Okay, I'm going to check custom install, and I'm going to select MySQL Server. Let's see about applications. I'm going to use Workbench and nothing else. I'm going to change installation directory for data. For you, very important is going to be where this data is, because we are going to need this entire directory in order to repair it. This error is probably because these directories are not existing yet. I'm going to click on yes, execute. Okay, let's continue. Now I'm going to configure this server. All of this, it's fine, and yes, this is development computer. Ports are fine. Let's go next. Strong password, it's fine. And now I'm going to configure those passwords. Now I'm going to add user for local host and password. All right, okay. Next, this is going to be name of the service on standard system account. Okay, let's go. This is fine, and let's execute it. Done. Next. So all it's fine. I'm going to click on finish. Give it a second, and yes. All right, I have in here a local instance of MySQL 8. I'm going to click on it. And in here we only have this sys database, but now we are going to create another one. And I already prepared script for that. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste everything. Let's see. This script is made by ChatGPT, but it made one mistake. I'm going to remove this part. Now it's cool. Okay, I am going to execute this script in order to create another database. Database is going to be named demo corrupt. And yes, we have it. I'm going to refresh this. Now we have to set this database as default. Double click on it. And in here we have all of 4 tables. I'm going to delete this content. And now let's read something from this database. Select all from customers. Yeah, it works just fine. And now this is important part. Let me show you. Select version. You see that I'm running version 8.0.44. And why is this important? Because this version is supported by MySQL Repair Tool. So keep that in mind. Now we are not going to need this workbench anymore. Open run. And look for... Now I'm going to find that MySQL service. Yeah, it's in here. As you can see, it's running, and I'm going to stop it. So we could easily copy the files from data directory. And now let me find that data directory. It's on D, MySQL Server, data. We actually need to copy this entire data directory. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it to my desktop. I'm going to get back to desktop, and in here I'm going to open these apps because we need these two apps now. Alright, now after this part is done, I'm going to install repair tool. As you can see, entire interface is very simple, it's straightforward, and you don't need any specific instructions in order to use it. So now I'm just going to click on browse, and I'm going to navigate to that data file. And I'm going to press on OK. Now I want only demo corrupt database. Voila! It's done. Well, of course it's done because this database is not corrupted yet. And if you can see in here, we have our data. Now if you want to save it, just click on save, and you can export it in multiple different formats. Let me try in HTML. I'm going to browse for location. Let's put it to desktop. Let's go into apps. Okay, I'm going to save it. Let's see what we have. Okay, I'm going to use Zen to start it. Yeah, that's it. Let's check some other table. Absolutely, everything is fine. Now I'm going to get back. I'm going to delete this. Not going to need it anymore. And finally, let us spice things a bit. I'm going to install Hex. Alright, let me find it. No, I'm going to look into directory itself. Alright, now I'm going to open file that we are going to deal with. It's on desktop, data, demo corrupt database, and I'm going to corrupt customers. Alright, now I'm going to change some values in order to corrupt it. Alright, I believe that this is going to be enough. I'm going to save this content. And now the moment of truth. I'm going to select database. Data, and let's try it. Only demo corrupt, repair, let's see it, customers. Well, for the most part it's done. I can notice only one mistake in here, but generally everything else looks nice. And what is my final word about this app? What I can get out of my experience? It works, that is the most important part, but at the end I guess that everything depends on the level of corruption, of course. And if you are into databases yourself, especially if you are working into some huge company, you know that company can lose a lot of money because of corrupted databases. That is why we are doing all of those backups. For some companies once a week it's okay. For big companies, even few times a day it's not enough. But if backup cannot save it, this tool actually can be really handy. And what is the main thing that you are actually looking at? The structure of database itself. For few letters in the content, you don't have to worry as long the structure of database is preserved. Otherwise it would make no sense repairing it at all. And now what I'm also interested in, can this app actually work on Linux? Let's check that out. So I'm going to close it. I want this data, So I'm going to copy all of this into my shared drive. Alright, I'm going to take that content. Let's go to Docker. In here I'm going to create one test folder. Great, I have everything. So now I'm going to start bottles. I'm going to create a new one for application, runner. Let's go with system vine and default directory. Let's go with this very same one, repair test database. Name, let's call it DB, create. Alright, first we have to change some settings. Now, before we continue with installation, I'm going to open this directory, so drive C, and in here I'm going to copy that data directory. So this is very same directory from MySQL Server. Alright, I don't need this anymore. Now run executable to apps. This one, and let's run it. And of course I'm getting installation successful from my web browser. Let's go to browse, let's go to my computer, drive C. In here we should see data. I'm going to open it and let's test it. Once again, I'm going to use only this demo corrupt, and let's click on repair. See the content? Yeah, we have the content. So finally, it works on Linux too. So guys, I hope that you learned something new and interesting. Please like, subscribe. See ya!